You're a scrumptious shepherd pie, and we're going to be doom scrolling Twitter, you and I. First, Mr. Ross Ulbricht, right here. This aged well, didn't it? Happy Independence Day. Ross, this is my 11th Independence Day in prison. Wouldn't it be amazing if it was my last? Happy 4th, everyone. Well, remember Mr. Ross Ulbricht. He was the founder of Silk Road, which is, it's kind of funny. He gave the first use case for Bitcoin, which is swapping, illegal substances on the internet, which pretty much everybody in the world did but me. Thanks, guys. Friends, you know how many times I'll run into people out in the street like, oh, yeah, Bitcoin. I was using that to buy, and they'll be like, talking about illegal substances on the internet. I'm like, what? Well, I never heard you talk about that word before. It's kind of funny how it all played out. Mr. Link Toad, I ain't truckin' leaving no more. If you are not ChainLink all day, then you not with me. You are against me. For real, no cap, on God. ChainLink pump. So ChainLink friends, remember a wonderful lesson of cope, because ChainLink is it's down since August 2020. It's still down from $20. God knows how. Bitcoin went from 9,000 to freaking 100,000. Bitcoin did a 10x, and then ChainLink drops 50%. It's true. Bitcoin literally did a 10x, bro. From like 9 or 10,000 to 100. That's a 10x. And ChainLink went from $20 down to freaking 13, down like 40, 50%. Just so sad. And it had every single good news in the world. I'm still holding it. I still believe it's going to get to $160, which is 100 billion market cap, because they're doing all the tokenization of stuff. They're used by all the people putting stocks on the blockchain. They're used, friends. They're used. The adoption is all there. It's just the business cycle, man. People don't care until the business cycle cranks up. Time to sell my brick watches like this. Psst, hey kid, want a chance to win an AP for 0.69 SOL? Click this link real quick. So just be careful. Don't go around clicking all these junk links and stuff out here. I am, and we are all very aware, there is there's Generation Soy, which has plagued a lot of people on TikTok, brain rot generation. For some reason, they see someone like holding up a watch in a car and they're like, oh, you're so successful. I want to be there. Yeah, bro, why are they successful? Because they get stupid retards like you to give them attention. That's why they're successful. You ever thought about that? It's true, friends. I don't know if this is a myth or not. Probably should use ChatGPT. I want to talk to ChatGPT about it, but apparently not everybody has an inner voice dialogue. Do you know that? Not everybody actually has an inner voice dialogue. So, yeah, I think 50% of the population is just pure NPC. Really? So you don't have that inner voice talking to you saying, yes, no, whatever? Very interesting. Why it comes up, by the way, is a lot of UFO stuff where someone has an abduction experience. It's always telepathic a lot of the times. Man, if you don't have an inner voice dialogue, who are you talking with? It's just literally following instructions. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. Here we have take away Ansem, Kobe, Based 16Z, Thread Guy, Flood, Dip Wheeler. What is even left of crypto Twitter? And here we have Romano tagging everybody. So, yeah, I guess it's just one big sausage fest out here. So, Ansoy, obviously the Soylana, Chira, Crypto Kobe, Billionaire, Base 16Z. I forgot what this guy does. Thread Guy, LA Vape Cabal. Flood used to be one of the BitMEX leaderboard traders. Now he's pretty much turbo hyperliquid. Maybe he's got like 40 to 50 million in hyperliquid now because it's so big. Dip Wheeler, I forgot what this guy does. And here we have Agent Chud. I'm seething. Moon Carl driving a Bugatti, and I'm out here searching for the revenue businesses on Ethereum. Funny, very, very funny to see that. Moon Carl is out here driving a Bugatti. It's kind of fun. Friends, just pure coincidence. I just talked about, man, if you're actually respecting these people whose their job is to get plebs like you to give them attention, okay? You are literally their food, okay? That's, friends, honestly, that's okay. That's literally okay, because like what I've learned in markets, most people don't actually want to win. They don't actually want to make money. What people actually want to do is just get some dopamine. They just want to be a bit entertained. They want to kill some time. They want to feel good. That's what it is, okay? But feeling good and making money, winning in markets, two totally different things, yeah? Just like your friends, you're playing soccer. If you really want to feel good, stop playing, walk off the field, eat a hamburger, yeah? But if you want to win, Maybe you've got to sprint to the other player. Maybe you've got stitches in your guts. Maybe you've got a groin injury. Maybe it hurts. Maybe it looks like it's all over and you can feel like the sweat dripping your lips. You see what I mean? The pain then gives you the gain. It's kind of funny, Mr. Agent Chud, looking for revenue businesses on Ethereum because everything's so low. Everyone's like, oh crap, I want to look at things that actually make money. But they're going to be mistaken all over again. Here is Raoul Pal, friends. Rah. Let's see what he says.
Moment of culture where the Brits celebrate the fact that we got rid of you lot. If we're all going to get rich and we're going to unfuck our futures, you can't be eating fucking McDonald's. Last time, if you remember, I was in Texas and we did the best of Texas. We had blue buzzballs. We had Chick-fil-A.
So he's a very, very cultured man, very cultured. Raoul Pal's also big into art. A lot of people store art. I think what's cool with Bitcoin, you don't need to pretty much buy art if you want to store value in ways that are outside of the stock market and stuff out here. Yeah, so Raoul Pal does a lot of, he's really bullish on art, really bullish. He's studied a lot of cultures. So when people make a lot of money, they store their money in art. You know, but he knows these names. It's his own niche world. Like they know, like he says these surnames. I don't know who they are. Like the blah blahs and the pokeballs and the Chinese toy guns. You know, he just says these names and like I think they're like big brand artist names that might have 30, 40, $50 million bids for their painting and artwork, which just, you know, it's fascinating to me. I know a lot of people say, oh, I'd never buy that, but take a look at yourself, bro. How many people out there in the world said, I'll never buy a Bitcoin. I'll never buy your little Ponzi token till it goes up, right? Tyler Durdles, Monday, we trade into an all-time high with major loser. So here we are, obviously hoping and praying I'm here. At least next week, maybe not Monday. How are you doing, brother? Market needs BTC to leave this range. Obviously referring to BTC sitting at around $109,000, $108,000. It's like we're ready to thrust up, aren't we? I'll just give you a quick peek on that chart out here. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for, man. Just that final thrust. We're in that final zone with altcoins dead, everything's dead. It's been taking forever. Everything's diminishing in Bitcoin land and everything's going negative growth in crypto land. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Hopefully, the best is yet to come. I want to throw this quick post here as well, friends, that I've posted. So this is my friend Kyle the Circumcizer with a great quote, actually, from pDAI land. The code isn't the peg. We are the peg. Okay, so there are more mysteries to be uncovered with that, with pDAI showing a lot of strength, moving towards that 0.5 cents. We achieved some great things, didn't we, friends? So you and I on our journey together. What an amazing feat. What's your favorite Pokemon? There's gonna be a peg Pokemon. So also, since his name is Kyle the Circumcizer, you probably don't want to fall asleep next to him on a Friday night. So pDAI showing strength, nothing else moving. StableCoin SuperCycle is confirming. I just want to repeat to you as well, friends. Like even Russian banks want to put the ruble on. China want to put all the stablecoins on. Everything is just confirming. And we've got to remind you once again, the Evil Genius Stablecoin Act by the government is increasing the product market fit of pDAI because they are shooting themselves in the foot. They are not allowing any stablecoin to hand out yield, which basically means everybody in the world only has a choice of hotel cuck share junk that does not give you yield. You're not allowed to give any yield, which means pDAI, which does hand out yield, I guess in the prophecy when it fulfills itself because it gives it by the MakerDAO protocol, people borrowing and lending, this is infinitely better. And it has no blacklist function. Wonderful. For clarity, the US has never beaten Great Britain in a war. 1812 was a British win. And before that, it's true, there was a British Civil War in these years. 250 years, and they are still coping with reality. This is Santiago Capital. Remember, this is Mr. Brent Johnson. Mr. Brent Johnson, bullish on the US dollar. Remember the dollar milkshake theory? Yeah, it's kind of funny, man. Happy 4th of July to everyone again. Senator Rand Paul. The big, not-so-beautiful bill has officially passed both chambers. Despite a few conservative provisions, it explodes the deficit in the near term. This is Washington's MO, short-term politicking over long-term sustainability. I guess that's what he's saying. Elon Musk replies 100%. Hang on, I think the president has something cooking introduced later. So We might see as well, friends, you know, AI and GDP and all these other narratives and things. Oh, what about the deficit? You're spending too much. Like, it's all big fugazi, bro. Can we get a business cycle flywheel going up? You know, friends, a lot of you have told me, see, the S&P 500's up, but the real economy, everyone's like doing okay. But like doing okay is in, okay, we're not dead. But like everyone's saying like, man, they can't, everyone's like struggling. You know, they're like grinding their wheels. And why is that? Obviously, the cost of living's gone through the roof. That's why. Cost of items is so high. So like, it's just a stock market going up. So who's going to be right? Is it the economy or the stock market? Well, stock market leads. You know, because the S&P 500 has been booming since like 6 months ago. It's pretty much between now and the next 6 to 9 months, there should be the PMI positive flywheel thing appear. Should be. Would you put it past the team or community members of another project to fund a reverse market making to sabotage the floor of another project? Asking for a friend. Wow. I didn't even know people were thinking about that, to try sabotage other projects. Oh, this is my code is in the peg. We are the peg post that appeared on the actual timeline out here. So yeah, man, it's a nasty world of crypto. Everyone's trying to get each other's money. It's cannibal zone. Friends, this is also amazing. So Dr. Hexologist, right? I still can't believe I followed ShillGates for like 6 years, and sometime last year, I decided I'd gift him some hex just so he could experience the full ecosystem, and now he's a full-blown hexagon. And here I applied a real moonshot. Me with the Pikachu hat. Obviously, I love this picture. I love this picture. ShillGates, I'm also broke. That's funny. So, man, that's wild. I had no idea. See, friends, this is why there's 170 content creators. Yes, not all of them are active because the prices are down, but there are 170 content creators for Pulse Chain, and there's 70 streamers, man. And yes, not all of them are on the camera now. It's just basically me, just a few people left because no one else, you know, because the prices are down, but they all come back. But look at this, like just all the hustling. Look at the hustling. See, because you have a megaphone and you just keep going. That's why it's free marketing. You can't put a price on it. That's why when you put a price on people's marketing, you don't make them feel inspired to do anything, then you run out of money real quick. Because now they're thinking that they're doing it to basically get paid. Coinbase's Connor Grogan suspects a major Bitcoin whale address, $8 billion, may have been compromised. The address tested its private key via a Bitcoin Cash transaction. Also, shout out to Mr. ShillGates. Before moving all BTC. Other linked Bitcoin Cash addresses remain inactive, raising further suspicion. If true, it could be the largest crypto theft in history, though evidence is still inconclusive. Oh, man. Man, come on. I highly doubt it's compromised. First off, why would you do any tests and risk the owner noticing? That's also something to think about too. Also, moving on, shout out to Hoggy Boo. PIKA is main character energy replying to PIKA. Let's check out the reply out here. PIKA to Pico. The beautiful manga. Yes, shout out to MVS and everyone out here making this beautiful manga stuff out here. Yeah. We need Pulse to go up. This is all these altcoins. We need Pulse to go up. Wag me this cycle from Crypto Cabal King. I guess this is on a Tropa. Everyone's launching coins. Yeah, man. It's a tough game, man. It's a tough game, man. It's like where's the demand, bro? There's just no demand. Like, that's why. Look. Psychologically, the product market fit of pDAI, it enhances during this time, because if the destiny is that these things ping pong peg around the dollar, you don't have to get rid of it ever, which means it's like it's your savings account now. Do you get it? Because you're saving into it to earn yield. So that's if it works, if it's everything and stable, just like pDAI, right? So if it works and it's tested and it's proven, and like that's the dream, because everything else goes through these boom bust cycles, you know. Now pDAI will go through boom bust cycles, but it'll be the yield that goes up and down. In the bear market, maybe the yield goes down to like 0.5%, right? And then as things go up, it goes up to like 2%. And then maybe in the heat of the bull market, the yield might go up to 8%. Obviously, unless there's other configurations. But I'm going based off what pDAI does with the SDAI Spark protocol, right? If it all works out, we'll see. Ryan Soy Adams, Ethereum turns 10 this month. ETH at 10 is worth 300 billion. Bitcoin at 10 was worth 67 billion. Very interesting. Yeah, It doesn't feel that good, by the way, because in 2021, we haven't made any growth. But yeah, what can we do, man? We just got to keep holding and believing and hope that we don't get destroyed. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Raoul. As I am checking out the local action of what girls are like in my area on the dating apps, I see the word loyal tagline, and they claim to be. And I laugh my ass off. If they'd be loyal, they wouldn't be there. Not only that, they're older than me. Ha ha ha. Sir, bear market stuff, Girls, we're here for the cryptocurrency. We're here for the action, the dopamine. Oh, wild. This is really cool. Be the American the Japanese think you are. This is wild. This is Donald Trump. This is retweeted by Corey Spaghetti Meatballs out here. This is wonderful, bro. This is nice artwork. Japan with the eagle out here. Here's Anthony Sassel, Ethereum crowd favorite Anthony Sassano coming out here. The bull case isn't Tom Lee, Joseph Lubner, or anybody else. The real bull case is the world waking up to the fact that Ethereum is the greatest programmable soy of value in existence that powers the most decentralized on-chain economy. The world computer is Ethereum and the ticker is ETH. Well done, sir. That is 100% true. And we need ETH BTC ratio to get back above 5. Bro, we're in the 2s. The 2s? It's July 2025. Pulse Chain News. 120 million burned. 1.4 billion PulseSec burned. The gas is cheaper and everything's cheaper out here. We have Pulse Wallet as well. So, beautiful, friends. Yeah, we're out here. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. What do you think about the games you're playing now, though, right? It's really just a game with yourself. You're delaying gratification, waiting and waiting. And here's Tiffany Fongles, who could have been baby number 15 for Elon. She turned it down. As you remember, Elon really wanted to fornicate with Tiffany Fongles and have her be baby mama number 15. But she said no. She wanted a traditional marriage setup. She doesn't want to be like imagine yeah, there's 15. So there's 15 kids. Actually, but that's even worse. I just remembered I was making a joke. I thought it was 15 women. Now I think it's more like 7 or 8 women. That's still bad, man. Like, you're literally, he's got 15 kids priority, then the women. So you got 15, then 6 ladies. So you will be, man, you don't even exist in his world. You're rank 23 in who he gives attention to. And he's probably got mum and dad up there. Maybe not dad. Maybe mum up there, right? And then he's, oh, man. Who'd sign up for that? You are some people, it's a business transaction, but who wants to sign up to be person number 23 on someone's freaking phone list? Do you understand? Just scrolling just to get through. Oh, well, what's she doing today? Someone whipped this out at a San Francisco party. KMS, which means kill my, and then the S word is for self. Yeah, playing checkers out here, right? Feels like we're playing, or she's playing chess. Feels like we're playing checkers, just basically hoping and coping that our freaking Ponzi bags go up. And I guess we got to look at Trump. Trump has said stock market is at an all-time high. We will maintain it. Can't wait for Eric Trump rescued Ethereum headline. Yes, I hope we get something like that too. Another day, friends, another day waiting around. Let's see what happens. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.